The penultimate round of the 2016 FIM Asia Supermoto Championship took place at Bayanihan Park, slap bang in the middle of Clark in the Philippines on the 18th to the 20th of November. And what a weekend it was! Transforming basketball and tennis courts into a track for Supermoto turned out to be one of the most spectacular races this season. 30,000 Supermoto fans across the world gathered over the weekend to witness an astounding race between top international riders contending for the overall championship title. The sun was gearing up to the race on day 2 with a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius heating the already raging track. But the brawl between riders was not shaken by the scorching atmosphere. Australia's rider Annie McLeish rode steadily throughout the weekend, trailing Malaysia's Gambit in terms of lap times during the practice session, before turning it up a notch to cement his grip on pole position after the final qualifying and Super Chrono, a shootout between the fastest 6 riders from the first qualifying. Shortly after the race restarted, McLeish took the lead past the first turn, leaving his rivals to battle it out amongst themselves. Between brothers Gaban and Gambit, along with Japan's Takashi Sasaki, left an opening for McLeish to disappear. In the end, it was Gambit that stole the second spot. Day 3 brought more anticipation from the fans and spectators as crowds flocked to the track. Malaysia's Gambit, starting second on the grid, thought that it would allow him to claim the whole shot at the start of Moto 2, but Australia's McLeish held his ground. Gambit and Matsumoto pressured McLeish from the start and kept him in sight. Like falcons hunting for their prey, it ended with a brawl between the birds when Gambit and Matsumoto were obstructed by a sandbag clipped to the middle of the track by McLeish. The chase returned shortly in the third lap, but the sandbag affair forced the duo to back off. Adding on with the slower riders that came into play, overtaking was risky, and Gambit and Matsumoto lost touch of McLeish for good, leaving the second spot wide open for grabs. After a boisterous battle between the Malaysian and Japanese riders, Matsumoto picked up an unwanted passenger, the same sandbag that was clipped by Andy McLeish earlier, almost causing him to crash, leaving Gambit to open up a substantial gap. The top 6 finishing order in Moto2 was Andy McLeish, Gambit, Yasushi Matsumoto, Takashi Sasaki, Gaban, and Muhammad Khairi Zakaria. But Malaysia's Gambit remained on top of the Open International class with a total of 121 points, 14 points ahead from second seed Andy McLeish.
It was a very exciting race. Total is very excited and proud to be the sponsor of the very first Supermoto race in the Philippines, and it's a very exciting event. So I think for the region, we are looking forward for Total to support the rest of the Supermoto events.
The grand finale of the 2016 FIM Asia Supermoto Championship will take place at Stadium Shah Alam, Malaysia on 17th and 18th of December, where the overall champion will be crowned. This will be a race not to be missed. See you there!